works a little bit better on a flat ball, but this will work fine for us today. So when you guys are swinging, do we have any lefties? Okay, you too. Okay, cool. I already know you two. That makes it easy. So you guys will just be reversed on this. So putting yourself up against a wall, this is nice because it's a good height for me. Putting your tracking arm above the opposite foot, and then working with your elbow back, and then moving your shoulder up towards your tracking arm. It's kind of the movement we want. You don't have to have your hip all the way, but I want you guys to see, with our point of contact, our tracking arm is kind of setting where we want it to be, but we also want the height as close to our shoulder as possible. If you guys look at this, my point of contact, I've got my arm high, but my hand is out in front of you, right? So real quick, put y'all's tracking arm out in front of you, and then your swinging arm, meet it, okay? So a lot of you guys, I see you here. I want you almost sandwiching your face, okay? A lot of players lose the height of their swing because their hand is out loose from their shoulder, okay? Look at the difference in the height of this contact and the height of this contact. I gain 4 to 6 inches depending on your wingspan here. So when we are working on our point of contact, every time we're warming up, we want to set up our shoulder tight to our ear. We want to make sure we're making contact out above and in front of us, okay? So I want you guys to find a space along here and really feel that stretch that's going to happen in your shoulder. I want you guys to work through it almost in slow motion 4 or 5 times. Make sure your tracking arm is over, for all of you right-handed people, it should be your left foot. So turn so your hips are almost up against, there we go. And I want you guys to stretch and let your arms slide up, tight to your ear, and make that contact. Then draw your elbow back and do that again. You guys feel the tightness that's in your shoulder? The tighter it feels, it most likely means you swing further out. So a couple of things as you guys are working through that, we're going to work through a really slow shoulder warm-up, okay? And every time we toss the ball up to make contact, I want you guys moving your tracking arm up so that when you hit the ball, you guys freeze and feel how close your shoulder actually is to your ear, okay? So you guys toss high, make a high contact, then swing, okay? So we're going to go ahead and partner up. If there is a group of 3, I want you guys to go up the board a little bit. We're going to partner up. The first thing I want you guys to do is just make contact down about 1/3 of the way between you and your partner, okay? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do shoulder warm up. We'll do 10 each, and then I'll call up the next thing when it's about time for you guys to finish. All right? Go ahead, grab balls. They're on the other side. back to the King's YouTube channel. I'm Haley, this is Maya. We hope you enjoy the film. One of the most helpful things that you guys can do is watch yourself play with a critical view. Not critical as in you're picking yourself apart, but you're trying to figure out how your body works and how you're going to make it work better. Alright, so as we're doing this drill, part set up, I want you guys to focus on two big things. Because we're working on placement, we can make sure our toss is good. If you guys want to do a two-handed toss, that's fine, or a one-handed toss. But the big focus I want you guys to make on this is that you're not serving the ball. You're hitting the ball. And the big difference in this is your toss should be higher. And when you guys make contact, you need to snap. Okay? So if I'm trying to go for the far side, I'm going to make a nice contact and then snap. Okay? So step into it, rotate those hips, make sure your tracking numbers up, and snap. Okay? When we're going on placement, it's more important to get more distance than less. I don't want to see balls going into the net. I'd rather you guys make mistakes deep and then work on snapping better. Okay? But if you guys are watching this, as you're coming in, I want you to make sure that your body is about a third of the way into the middle of the court so that you can see if your contact is actually tight to your ear or if it's a little bit up. Okay? This angle should show you that. Okay? So, everybody get a ball from this part and then I'll set our rotations. Let's have our lines coming in from the corners. That way we can actually see each person who's coming in. Okay? This should go really fast. As soon as you guys make contact, hold for about a half second, and then go shag your ball. Move quick so you don't get bopped in the back of the head. All right, go ahead, ladies. Make sure it's a higher toss, ladies. It's not a serve. It's an attack. Higher toss, Maya. Higher toss, ladies. That was a good toss, Addie. Good toss. Go cross court, Stella. Nice high contact. Make sure you're switching up lines. Give yourself some clear time. You got to set. You would not want to set. You down the middle. So give yourself some time. Good snap, Kate. Higher toss cadence. is my highest point if I'm kneeling? It's not my highest point anymore. My highest point's up here. Okay? So let's go ahead and keep going with this a little bit, but now you guys go in line. Alright, so square up, you should be able to see that shoulder, really tight shoulder. Alright. Make sure you guys are looking up what line you're in. Let's go. I want to see those carts moving. Stella, we're going line now. Good, Macy. Good, Liliana. Good, Amelia. Good, Stella. Go snap a little bit more on top. Your feet were a little bit right. Good, Caitlin. Good, Kate. Keep it in front of you guys. Cross that something. Something with you, Addie. Good. All right, ladies. Shag them up. Bring the two persons, please. You're going to get water because I see you all around you. go through a line on one side, go through on the other. We're gonna go for about 15 minutes. It should give us all a chance to go through this well. Get your tracking arm up, Haley, so she can actually see where she's tossing. Good. All right. Good, Abigail. Good, Lainey. Thank you. Tighter to your ear, Abigail. After you guys talk, and have the shag come this way so you can walk over here for one round. So Haley, come over here. So, watching game film and watching these swings, look at whether or not they're sticking their arm close to their head or if it's loose. And listen to the sound that the ball is making when they swing. Do you hear that this one is louder than this one was? It's because she's getting on top of it more. If you hear the sound the ball makes and it sounds off, it likely means that the contact wasn't where it needed to be.
Come on, you got it, Maya.
You see it loose?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch you guys. See how tight they are to their shoulders and listen to the sound of their contact. The tighter it is, the more they're getting on top of it, the more of a ka-tunk you're hearing, right? So after you guys watch for a second, go shag balls and help out. There's like no line over there. If you guys have been shagging, this line's short. There we go. Good, Kate.
Yes, Kate.
I said Kate's doing a good job with that ponytail pop, right? If your ponytail's not going crazy, and you got a high ponytail especially, and you're not punching into it. So one thing Anna did really well is she moved her feet from one. Like once you are standing, you get the ability to move your feet quickly to make sure you're making the highest contact point. But if you move slowly, only take one step, you're likely not going to be able to adjust unless that toss was perfect. So, see how, do you see if the swing is tight or loose right here? And then you can hear how the ball, the tighter it is to the shoulder, the more satisfying the sound it is. Because players who are here, they're swiping at the ball instead of on top of the ball. Okay?
Was my arm pretty close to my head?
And you'll be able to watch. So, a really helpful thing when you guys are watching this is to click on the pause and like slowly drag it forward or backward, or take a screenshot and do it in like slow-mo. So you guys, not screenshot, screen record, and like move it back and forth and see, okay, did I step towards the ball? Did I keep my shoulder tight? Did I snap on top of the ball? Like you guys can read all of these things, and you can tell it in just a few contacts and how you're actually doing on these things. If you guys see somebody doing something good, shout out.
Just watching for like the ponytail and then the high contact. It's like when you like crunch your ponytail. Yeah. Some of those, yeah. players whose shoulders are more loose, they're swiping more at the ball than getting on top. So come here and look. See if their arms fully extended and see if their elbows out, the ball's not making that satisfying ka-thunk noise. But if their elbow's tight and they're getting on top of it, you hear that type noise. You guys all went through? Go a second time, ladies. Now that you know what it's like, we should move faster. Tossers, make sure that the person who's kneeling has their tracking arm up. If they don't have their tracking arm up, you don't have a toss it. Tracking arm up. Okay. So when you guys are watching this back later, I'm talking, so it'll pick up things that I'm saying to the other people who are watching. But because you guys aren't able to just sit down and watch the video now, there's a sound that the contact makes that's much more satisfying. The people who are swinging and they're here, they're getting more on top of the ball. So when the ball hits the ground, more of the ball's going. But when people are swiping at it, the ball's like skimming the ground, so it's not making that satisfying sound. Watch what you're doing with your head. Are you crunching into it as you're cutting? Is your hand more flat or is it more curved? And once you guys are standing, one thing I shouted you out for earlier is you moved your feet, so you made contact on your pelvis plate, which is a really good thing. A lot of players will reach, but if you're reaching, you're not able to get eye contact. So if you step over quickly, you can still make contact at the spot. So just be watching and try to give yourself feedback and try to think of like what you need to do. Okay? And jump back in the room.
Another thing is some of us are swimming really, really well, but this is where we do, right here. This is a really, are you guys watching? This is a really small target. This is a really big target, okay? So coaches have a few different ways that they explain. One of them is open up to the set, okay? So if you're here, you're kind of turned away from wherever you're doing, right? The target they've got is this way. But if you I call this the Carson drill. I didn't call it the Carson drill until I had a baby who wanted to do this all the time. But now I call it the Carson drill. So who has a really good, strong grip? Anybody? Come on, Maggie. Okay. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to partner up, and Maggie's going to hold the ball on the sides as hard as she can. And she's going to try as hard as she can to not let me knock the ball out of her hands. Okay? This can get a little dangerous, so just make sure you're aware of what's going on with your partner. So, I call it the Carson drill because this is how he does hitting practice at home. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my tracking arm up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make contact very much in the center of the ball, knock the ball out of Maggie's hands, but also towards me. So I'm not trying to hit down towards her, I'm trying to hit it down towards me. Okay? Let's see how strong Maggie's grip is. You ready? Now I'm going to let Maggie try. Okay. There we go. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get a chance to partner up, and we're going to try this drill out with somebody else. Now, the idea is we're trying to make whoever we're partnered up with better. So we're going to really try not to hit the ball. But also, when you guys notice, the first time Maggie hit, I know you guys have, she has her back to you, but when Maggie hit, her palm kind of like slid on the ball. Okay, and I think that's the issue with a lot of us, is because we're making contact, like on this part of the ball instead of on this part of the ball, we see the ball not do what we want it to do. So make sure you guys have big, open hands. Make sure we're making that contact tight. And let's see how you guys do. Spread out a little bit. Partner up. Partner with somebody that you usually wouldn't partner with. Alright. So there are a few people who are completely new to this gym. Find them first and see if they need a partner. For bonus points.
Good job, Amelia. All right, ladies.
Go ahead and put your balls on the cart. Now we're going to work and get a little bit competitive with our swings, okay? So, the idea here is that we want our attacks to be placed in a good spot, but we also want them to be good swings, like power swings, right? So, a lot of times when I do this drill, I have it be a little bit more cooperative, but this time we're going to try to knock each other out a little bit. So, here's how this is going to work. Macy is trying really hard to catch my attack. Okay? But I'm trying to hit it at Macy so hard that she can't catch my attack. So far, so good? Every time a player is able to catch the other team's attack, they get a point. Okay? So far, so good? Alright. But what if my attack hits the net? Like that. We're gonna go.
You're hitting line.
That's really optimistic. Okay. Hey, you have to catch. It's not touch the ball, you have to catch the ball. Okay. Ready? On your marks. Get set. Go. Quick. Last person in line needs to book it. Okay. Yay! Somebody replace me so that's you on the run. Get some points. Remember, ladies, tossing towards the 10-foot line. Got a pitching for it, Maggie, swing. That one was in, Abigail. Talk to each other, ladies. All right, time. Team this side, team left. How many? 3. How many did you guys have? 13. You're supposed to count how many times you caught the other team. Okay. 4. Okay. So, do you think, you guys, if you were targets, what could be your next stop in the trail? Make it go simple. Tagging the ball is really good. So if you're the tosser and you toss the ball, go grab a couple balls, come back, because you're gonna have to wait in line anyways. That way you have balls up. If your teammate over here caught the ball, the last person in line should immediately engage in a dead sprint to go and become the next capture person. Okay? This should be really, really quick. It was kind of slow. With this many people and only 3 people on a team involved at a time, it should be really, really fast. So, when I'm talking about you guys tossing next in line, I don't mean like your hair starts to lift up, I mean your toss is at the 10-foot line. Okay? I want this to be more like a back row attack. I saw a lot of people tossing to the plate, but people have their 10. Okay? So let's bring our tosses off, which means like next people in line get some space. Remember solid contact. If jumping doesn't make sense because of the height of the ball, don't jump. Just make a good contact. This time, you guys, I really want my targets, you guys, be really intentional. You're chasing every ball down as fast as you can, even if it's out of bounds, okay? You guys ready? The timer's about to start. I also expect both teams to get closer to like 8 points because 4 and 3 in 3 minutes is a little silly. You guys ready? Set, go. Oh, good try, Maya. Haley, you're tossing. Good, Maggie.
Yes, good.
don't want to do this. watch later to see what went wrong. Okay? So don't cheat out and hit and push things. Make sure our pass is nice and high. Remember, we're going cross court. So, you guys have your feet set? In a good spot? All right, ladies, our time is beginning in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let's go, guys.
Running? Yeah. So, if you don't, yes. If the target can't get the ball, the person She did a good job.
did you hear y'all counting out your points? Are watching your film, I want you to look at your footwork if you guys are jumping. So if you all are jumping, look at the size of your steps. Your first step should be your biggest step, and your last 2 steps should be your smaller steps. They should also be your quickest steps. A lot of players are weaker hitters because all of their steps are the same length, and they're not able to explode up, so they only have forward momentum on their swings. And remember, as you guys are watching this, look at where you're making contact. Is your shoulder tight to your ear, or is it loose? Also, look at your hand. If you guys have a chance, every time you swing, like screen record this, and look, do you have a loose wrist? Are you snapping on top of the ball, or are you swiping to the side of the ball? What you'll notice is if you're making contact on top of the ball, the only way the ball spins is down.
right here.
Good. Good spot. This next one. Okay. 17.
Okay, great takeaways. Three main parts in it. You guys remember what those three are? Power is the lesson. Under contact, please. Okay. You have to get them in that order. You have to make your point of contact good first. Then your placement will be good. And then you should add power. A lot of players think if they're powerful, the rest of it doesn't matter. It matters a lot. Okay? So, this will be going up on our YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel, subscribe. And then you guys dissect it. Choose film time to be your guide. Okay? Take notes. And bring those notes and ask questions. Like, if you don't know what you're doing wrong, take it, screen record it, go through it slow mo, and then take it to your coach and be like, I noticed I'm doing this, what can I do to fix it? Or is this a bad thing or a good thing? Do that. Show coaches that you're putting in next one. If you guys are just showing up for club practices and tournaments, or school practices and tournaments, that's not enough to get great at volleyball. You have to be doing the work on your own outside. So good job being here at this clinic. That's a good step. Okay? But you guys also need to do a little bit. So again, this will go up on YouTube later today. If it's a video, you can go over here. Skip ahead to watch you. Other people will do something that you're not going to do. Alright? So you're going to take over here, you're going to take a picture, and then you guys are free to go. Alright guys, Susan, you got a big phone? Can you take a picture?
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to tune in to our 14s who are at their tournament right now.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in to our 14s video.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.